Hello again, everybody. I'm Raphael Perry, and I find myself once again in the Fabled Lands. I know what they say, you've got to give the people what they want. Well, Logger here finds himself without too much coin. What do we want to do? A viewer asked if I have defeated the Rat King and the Ghoul, and it would seem I have indeed taken care of both those problems. We do have the Curse of Bakan to take care of. What's this tick box for? And the Mirror of the Sun Goddess, which will get us a rank, so we should go for that. We came down south here for the wolf pelts. We now have one. We could probably also do with another potion, either a healing potion or something else. It would be nice at some point to head over into Neresh and try and rescue the officer's daughter. However, in order to do that, I would need a magic boost, a significant magic boost. The developers have given us an update on Golnir. They've shown us a map of the southern half of Golnir with most of the adventure locations filled in and how they would all connect to each other, and lots of other nice things as well. I don't know how long it's going to be before Golnir is released, but when it is, I would imagine the existing areas are going to see some significant rebalancing. However, I would also like to venture into that place. So what are we doing down here before we go northwards once again? I think we want potions, so I'm heading into the mountains and to the town of Blessed Springs, where I will visit the alchemists. Potion of intellect is mere 50. Probably get a potion of stealth at some point. It would be nice to also get some more passive skills, but it does seem that the only way to consistently gain money is to abuse the shipping system and the investment system at the Merchants Guild. The quest rewards just don't include enough money to get by on alone, but you have to build up enough to get started on the merchant trade. Right, what do we want going north? We want a potion of godliness because it's some kind of faith test to get the mirror. We also maybe want a blessing of luck, but we're not going to get that for 32 shards. I think I'm going to go all in going northwards now. Well, to try and reclaim the mirror. So, we will approach the citadel, where they make all the best miniatures, and fight some wolves along the way. The best, but by no means the cheapest. Come on, black screen. These combat black screen load times sometimes feel a little bit off. They're pretty fast. Come to me, yo wolf. You didn't come. Right. Get whacked. Get whacked again. Ooh. It would be nice to see Lorga reach 3rd rank, but here's the thing though, right? In the old series, every book had a quest that would let you gain a rank. So there was like one in Saqqara, one in Golnir, one in Old Harkuna, one in the Great Steppes, one in Utaku. You know, one in each general area. Now there seems to be one for everyone in Saqqara. The ones in the Great Steppes seem to be for everybody, but that's probably for so people can try out the high levels and the game developers can get the feel for how reasonably fair the high levels are and how powerful you can become. You don't need to get every rank up. I mean, just look at these stats. These are all pretty good at this point. Let's enter with an officer's pass. Out of the way, idiots. We're going northwards. Sell these stinky wolf pelts. Let's visit Beladai's camp and trade, and his men won't buy the wolf pelts. So we will go to the city. Through the Gemstone Hills, where we'll hope to fail that roll, and indeed we did, that's fine. Off to Yarimura, where we will sell wolf pelts. Grand, magnificent. Oh, they got a healing potion here. More pricey, I see, I think. Well, it's time for us to depart. We have a divine mirror to recover. Oh, this could be dangerous. You are walking across the plains, a featureless expanse of seemingly endless grasslands. No, it's nice and safe. To the west, the great steppes stretch from horizon to horizon. Tough plains, grass. Sorry, that new line between plains and grass really gets me. To the west, the great steppes stretch from horizon to horizon. Tough plains grass marching as if forever across the flatlands. To the east, the Gemstone Hills mark the end of the steppes. You're not far enough north for the cold to be a serious problem, but you still need to hunt for food. Watch me fail this. Yep. You have failed to find anything to eat and go hungry. Look, it's just one stamina. We got a healing potion that can last us a long time. To the southern plains! You're travelling across the plains. To the south lie the mountains of the spine of Harkoon, with white-peaked sky mountain towering... Oh, with the white-peaked sky mountain towering high above the rest. Night falls and you make camp. The plains are flat and desolate. You need to hunt for food. Yet, see, we're not that great at that. But you find a wild hare to eat. After an uneventful night, the new day dawns. Sky Mountain casts its morning shadow over you. Let's head to the City of Ruins. You're travelling across the southern steppes. To the south, the spine of Harkoon marches across the sky. To the north, endless grasslands stretch away. You come to a desolate ruin, its cyclopean outer walls crumbling now tell of a once great city. Cyclopean as in they've got one eye. I still don't understand how Lovecraft fans think the word cyclopean can describe architecture that is somehow alien and strange. So let's just move on. Let's leave the City of Ruins for now. There are things we might want to look and find here, but no. The Horde of the Thundering Skies. Now, up here, somewhere, between the Horde of the Thousand Winds and the Horde of the Thundering Skies, is what we seek. So, we don't want to go here. We don't want to go all the way over here. We don't want to go to that. Let's go to this strange gully along the way. The steppes are vast indeed. Here, in the middle of nowhere, you feel a keen sense of isolation. A lone traveller in an abandoned land, but you notice a welcome change in the endless monotony of the plains. A depression in the earth a little way off. Let's investigate. Let's be adventurous. You come to a man-made hollow in the ground. In the middle is a shrine bedecked with offerings from nomad worshippers and covered in symbols of the god Tambu, great spirit of the steppes. The wind howls all around, buffeting you from all directions. You have found the Thane of the Four Winds. You notice some of the offerings are quite valuable. We're not going to rob them because we have quite high sanctity and are a man of considerable moral standards. We are not an initiate of Tambu, so we shall depart. Now, bird riders? Bird riders? Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds like ice barbarians of cult levels of strangeness. Ooh. This far north, winter's icy grip lasts almost the whole year round. The hard, frosted grass crunches underfoot, and a cold, drizzling rain plunges you into a dark despair. A rotting corpse! You come across the body of a nomad. He has been dead for quite a while, judging by the smell. We should examine the corpse, but we might catch some kind of disease or something. Yeah, let's just leave him alone. You camp for the night. The fur of your wolf pelt keeps you warm. Ah, good roll. You find a snow hare to eat. The sun rises, its warm rays barely warming the morning air. So... please don't be that great big yellow thing. It looks insane. It's that great big yellow thing, isn't it? It's that great big yellow thing. I do not like the great big yellow floating penis. But I must approach. Apparently, it's important. For the goddess! I don't remember, did I actually explain to you where the name Lorga comes from? It's probably not what you think. It's actually from playing Mighty Empires back in the early 90s. With, where are we? In the early 90s, Lorga, yes. Mighty Empire, the Orc and Goblin settlement random name generation table. And I generated the name Warflorga, spelled W-A-R-T-H-L-O-R-G-A. And that name just really stuck in memory. And I was actually tempted to call him Warflorga, the warrior. Or even, you know, first name Warf, second name Lorga. But I thought I'd just shorten it to Lorga for the sake of simplicity and being easier for people to relate to. This far north, the days are short and the nights long. Everywhere the snow stretches away like a bright white blanket. To the north, the snow rises up, clinging to the flanks of the peaks at the edge of the world. No event. You are travelling across snow-carpeted wastelands. To the north, the peaks at the edge of the world rise up. These indomitable mountains are completely impassable here. You put your position as somewhere between the pyramid of Xinok and the Ruby Citadel. The fur of your wolf pelt keeps you warm. Well, apparently I need to be here. And now it's down there again. Do I need to get the bird riders or the rotting I don't know. We're back in this area, no event. We failed to find anything to eat. Okay, that's not good. It's not here, is it? No, too far, too far. You're slogging across the frozen wastes of the steppes. To the west, you can just make out a river glinting on the horizon, and northwards, a pyramid juts up, breaking the flat skyline. The shades of twilight are closing in at the end of the day. The event is drawing in, and the moon... Sorry, the evening is drawing in, and the moon rises, bleeding its light onto the snow. You are huddled around your campfire when a man runs at breakneck speed into the firelight. He is a nomad of the steppes, with a pale, wan complexion. He drops to his knees before you and says, "Help me! Help me! They have taken her to the top of the pyramid! They will surely kill her!" We will follow him to the pyramid. I have regrets. The man, whose name is Sgano, Shkarno leads you north to the Pyramid of Xinok. At the top of the pyramid, the light from several burning torches casts a greenish glow over the scene. 5 robed and hooded men stand around a woman who is stretched out on the flat top of the pyramid. The hooded figures chant ominously, and one wields a long, silver-tipped javelin. The woman is manacled with silver chains, and she wrestles and twists against her bonds, screaming and cursing in the most unladylike manner. You and Shkarno race up the steps carved into the side of the pyramid and confront them. "Hold!" you shout. "I will not let fiends butcher an innocent woman!" And they're going to say, "She's not innocent." And we can kind of tell from the language. What if she's a witch and she's been captured by these pious individuals and has enchanted this man, Shkarno, to come and rescue her? Because he's like her charm-dominated sort of peasant thug or whatever. Well, nomad. The captive stops struggling and looks at you with hope-filled eyes that are as green as emeralds. Her hair is as white as snow, although she cannot be more than 16 years old. Her skin is pale like the moon. Okay, look, we don't normally get this much description for a character. She is quite beautiful, despite the white hair. The man with the javelin throws back his hood, revealing the wind-ravaged face of an old nomad shaman. "You stupid outlander!" he bellows. "Innocent? She is for Rusban, the vampire witch. Many of the babes of our tribe have been taken by her to feed her monstrous appetite and to keep her young. Shkarno here is nothing but a slave, a dupe sworn to serve her." What did I just say? "Lies! Lies!" shouts Shkarno. "She is Rusban, all right. But that's just her name, and she is my betrothed. These stinking necromancers want to sacrifice her to their dark god because she has white hair and green eyes." "Not so," counters the shaman. "This ritual is the only way to destroy the Rusban. A silver spear on ground consecrated to the old gods." You stand unsure for a moment. No kidding. "Ah, we've no time for this," says the shaman, who turns his back on you. He signals to his companions, who draw wicked daggers and advance on Shkarno, eyeing you warily. "Save me! Save me!" implores the woman huskily. "Oh, save me! Save me!" implores the woman huskily. Well, huskies must have... "Save me! Save me! I am controlling you and dominating you with my mind. Oh yes, I am the evil vampire bitch, they say." He's kind of giving herself away a bit there. "Silence, witch!" shouts the shaman, clasping a hand over her mouth. I have a feeling I'm going to do something not very sneaky at all, and I'm going to blatantly look at the achievements. So what have we not got? Yeah. Quest. So, I got that one with a different save. Actually, it might have been this one with a freak dice roll, but it's really difficult for this character. Hospitality, that's not going to be it. Razor of the Lost Kingdom. See no evil. There's more to things old and forgotten than meets the eye. You know, so that's gonna. Those are both to do with the situation down in Saqqara. This one's a tribute. Please tell me that's gotta be a Tenacious D reference. And if not, it's just like, hey, this one's a tribute, as in you're ripping off someone else's work. Usurper. Inheriting blood does not beget power. Spilling it does. Some kind of big bird's beak, like a rock or something. Arcane combat. What's rock, paper, scissors? Everyone knows it's paper, scissors, stone, apart from the Americans. Right, beam me up. Star Trek? Final Frontier? As opposed to some kind of back ear or side ear, like on the side of the head. Distant memories. That's got to be something to do with the trowel underground, surely. That looks like some kind of big giant mushroom or crystal as well. Discover a hidden fortune against all odds. Again, possibly the trowel. Lullaby dirge. Awaken the sleepers, but put the sleepless to rest. Discover secrets of the mannequin people. Not anytime soon. Give in to a mermaid's temptation. Stay with yourself. I don't think any of these seem to relate to that, apart from possibly See No Evil. There's more to things old and forgotten than meets the eye. Okay. Let's think about this situation. We can fight. We are good at fighting. We also ain't getting that bloody mirror wherever it is. It's somewhere like there. Or here. If we help him and fight the shamans, we get a good hard fight. And then we all... I think she does have him under her power. If we help the shamans, there's no real fight here. But what kind of... We haven't really faced much of a challenge, so we can't expect much of a reward. Believes it's fallen into the hands of a steppe nomad, one of the horde of the a steppe nomad. Asks you to retreat from them in return. So she could be mistaken. Is Scharno the one with the mirror? If he... probably not. Ruzban, she could have the mirror. If we help the shamans and they give us the mirror as a reward... Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Ooh. I mean, everything I've seen here is telling me that she is some kind of enchantress that has Schrano under her spell. But I kind of want to fight the shamans. Let's put my martial prowess to the test. Also, the fact that he is so outnumbered... I don't know. Oh! Wait. Bakan wants the hand of a witch and some parrot fungus. I strongly suspect I won't be able to get her hand if I save her. So the question is... I mean, it's not like I can make some kind of sanctuary roll to see if they're telling the truth about the silver spear on holy ground. And even if they call her a vampire and a witch... I mean, maybe if I help him, she'll let me chop her hand off. I doubt it. Okay, here we go. I'm going with my conscience here. Scharno is quickly subdued. The woman begins to scream with rage and her eyes blaze with supernatural energy. "Don't look in her eyes!" warns the old shaman, but it's too late. One of them has glanced at her, sucks the soul out of him, and he collapses, a withered husk of a man. After a short ritual, the chief shaman runs her through the heart with a silver javelin. Her body quickly begins to shrivel. A column of fetid black smoke rises from the corpse into the moonlit sky and then fades away with a wail of despair. Can I have her hand now? You're rewarded for helping rid the world of an ancient evil. Afterwards, the shamans cut off her hands. Without her hands, the Rusban will be unable to open the gates of the underworld and return to the land of the living, they explain. You can take a witch's hand if you wish. Yes, I absolutely do. The shamans clean up and leave. Then we should climb down the pyramid. Oh. You're crossing the frozen northern steppes. Snow carpets the ground, rising up out of the white wastes. A great pyramid stands. Rising up out of the great wastes, a great pyramid stands. The white wastes indeed. It is panelled with a strange yellowish marble, and an ornate carved gateway is set into one of its faces, flanked by two idols. Curiously, it is untouched by the snow, and when you draw nearer, you realize it is giving off a faint warmth, enough to melt any ice or snow that falls upon it. Steps cut into the sides of the pyramid lead up to its flat top. Yes, we've been up on top before. Beyond the pyramid are the peaks of the edge of the world, massive mountains of mind-boggling size. Well, I haven't found this mirror anywhere else, so I should approach the gate. I should probably just walk off and... The open gateway is flanked by two stone idols, man-like but with the heads of jackals. Their jeweled eyes gaze impassively at you. You're not sure, but you think their eyes are following your movement. I do not have knowledge. I shall depart. The knowledge is probably down there. I will go that staircase. That'll be to the final frontier. Alright. This far north the days are short and we're rolling to try and get a random event. A tower in the air. A golden tower slowly materializes before you, hanging some 50 feet above the plain. Sunlight reflects off the tower, making it look like a gigantic blazing torch and bathing the snow with golden light. The tower begins to flicker indistinctly as if it were a mirage. A hazy, insubstantial golden stairway descends from the tower to the ground. You try to walk up it, but your feet pass through the first step as if it wasn't there. I have no Pathfinder's gem. After a while, the stairs retract into the tower, which winks out with an audible pop. It is gone, leaving no traces. We have our wolf pelt to keep us warm. Let's go back down here. Eventually, it will happen. It's got to be the rotting corpse of the bird riders. Rotting corpse it is. Let's examine. Oh, you're kidding! Second time lucky, eh? The dead nomad has red blotches all over his face and his eyes have been pecked clean by the birds. The corpse is lying on a satchel. Gingerly you heave the body over with a foot and take the satchel. Inside you find the Mirror of the Sun Goddess. Because, you know, ambiguous item names, not that useful. The High Priestess at the Temple of Nizoderu in Yarumura asked you to retrieve the mirror. Thank you for the reminder, that's exactly why I came out here. Nizoderu must have guided you to the mirror after she cursed the poor wretch who stole it. Looking at his corpse, you muse on the dangers of incurring the wrath of the gods. Well, let's get out of here, and back to Yarumura. Failed a scouting roll, couldn't find food, that's okay. Strange Gully. We ain't even going in. The Southern Plains. Can we get a nice roll? Got a dice roll, got a nice roll. Ate some food. Back to Baladai's camp. Let's visit the camp. There's no, yeah, look, yeah. So where are we going to find parrot? Fungus. Probably underground. Gemstone Hills, possibly, not so sure. Well, we are failing those magic rolls. Now remember, we're failing difficulty 11 magic rolls. There's like difficulty 15 magic rolls down in Naresh. And they're an auto kill if we fail, so yeah. We have returned to Yarumura and the Temple of Nizoderu. Let us speak to the High Priestess. The Temple of Nizoderu, goddess of the rising sun, is built around an open courtyard with a great shrine in the middle covered in lit candles. Inside, 100 nuns dressed in flowing white robes and wearing elaborate wide-brimmed hats sing a continuous chant of praise to her. The goddess is depicted everywhere as a beautiful woman with a face that shines like the sun. She represents not only the sun, but piety, faith, and purity. The nuns of Nizoderu are skilled in the ways of petitioning the goddess to bring the dead back to life. The High Priestess can give you an audience. What's the blessing? Sanctity blessing works by allowing you to... Okay, reroll a failed sanctity roll. Got it. The High Priestess is overjoyed when you hand over the mirror. She rewards you with 150 shards and the blessing of the goddess of the sun, Nizoderu. We have gained a rank, which should have given us 1 to 6 stamina. Wow, we keep getting these 2s. Gain 5 stamina, so that's healing, and 1 defense, because we get a defense point every rank, because our defense stat is our rank plus our combat stat. Plus armor. Afterwards, you leave. And you know what? I think that's a perfect place for me to leave you all here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I do look forward to seeing you all again back in the next one. I'm going to say goodbye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone!